And here is the silk floss tree. As you can see, it's scraping along that right there, scraping along that oak branch, which is interesting. I wonder how that will pan out. You would have thought that the oak tree might have lost by now, but clearly not. Wow. Anyway, now obviously it's pretty big. And it's probably a really boring story, but I bought this home in my car in a little pot, and it was just a little stalk. I mean, it was about as thin as it gets, and the top bits are quite, I mean, even these are bigger. There, look. Even that is much thicker than it was. It was just a green stem almost all the way up. It didn't have any of this sort of stuff. And the top bit, because I left it in my car when I went to the beach, because I bought it at a yard sale for like, you know, a couple of dollars. Someone was just selling loads of them. And I'm not sure whether they were laughing at me when they sold it to me, because they did say it grows quite quickly. Let me just go and get another perspective. So I'm not sure whether they were laughing at me. I mean, I wouldn't say they were. But when you sell a plant like that, to some extent you've got to be aware that it's going to grow pretty tall, and maybe pretty quick. I mean, that's about 6 years old. And when you look at them on the internet, they sort of say they grow to about 30 or 40 feet. But I think that's pretty tall. And I sit here on my little deck chair and look at it, and I sort of think it was just emerging through where maybe that second sort of, just below that second bit of bulgy stuff, it was just emerging from sort of there. And I used to think, oh come on, it's like a race, it was going up here, you could just about see it, and I thought it's never going to get higher than this oak tree. But now obviously it's there, and the oak tree's there, but oh, I'd never noticed that chaffing before. I wonder how that's going to work out. But yeah, it's pretty big. But I chopped some of the branches off. You might be able to see that, if not for the sun. It's sort of there. See where I chopped it off. Just because I didn't want it to create too much shade, and you can see, possibly, these things they fall out. It's a real living organism. And there it is as well. And you can see it's saying hello to my neighbour's roof. And you sort of think, you know, it's growing pretty tall, and as I said, you don't really get these in Home Depot stores because they grow so quickly, and obviously they grow so quickly that stuff like that, saying hello to your neighbour's roof, could cause problems with essentially it's like a huge metal file, isn't it? I mean, it's going to sort of attack anything it touches. And I have always wondered that, you know, the price of things is associated not so much with what it is, but what it could be. I mean, you could come home with like 4 or 5 of these pots, think I'm going to grow a hedge, and instead you create a sort of like an instant forest of armour-plated trees. Yeah, it's amazing. So there you go, there's the silk floss tree in my backyard. So if you ever figured out, you can see here, it's not actually attached anymore. This this green thing here it was tied to this to keep it from bowing over. Can you imagine that? Anyway, I think that's enough of that. If you want to see this when it was a lot smaller, you know, I'm talking about sort of when it was this tall, just click the link in the video and you'll see all the old photos. Cheers.